Hi guys, Aaron Dorr here with Wyoming Gun Owners. We're doing dozens of videos right now covering races in the state Senate, in the state House, all across the state. But the big one, the one that everybody here in Wyoming is watching, and frankly, people all across America, is the congressional primary with Liz Cheney. As everybody knows, Donald Trump has named Liz Cheney public enemy number one for a whole host of issues. You have the whole J6 situation, the impeachment vote, all of that stuff, and she's going to have to answer for that. But this video today is only about guns. It's only about guns. We had one of our members call in last week from Torrington, and he said, look, I got plenty of reasons to not like her, but my question to you, he's asking me, is where has she stood on guns? I want to know the facts. We're going to give you guys the facts in this video today. As always, we can't tell people who to vote for. We wouldn't tell people who to vote for. We're going to give you guys the facts that Liz Cheney is trying to hide, and you guys can decide from there who the pro-gun candidate is in this race. We're going to begin first with some good news. Harriett Hageman has surveyed 100% pro-gun with Wyoming gun owners. That means she's on the record opposing red flag gun seizures, universal background checks, any attempt to ban AR-15s and 30-round magazines, and the rest of Pelosi's gun control agenda in Washington, D.C., and we're proud to announce that 100% survey. Anthony Bouchard has also surveyed 100% pro-gun. As WYGO members know, Bouchard is the founder of Wyoming Gun Owners, and Bouchard is the guy who passed Stand Your Ground law here in Wyoming in 2018, and he's been a bulldog for gun owners every day in office since then, fighting for all kinds of gun bills in the state legislature. That's where the good news ends, though, because you've got Liz Cheney. Now, Liz Cheney wants everybody to believe that she's a Wyoming girl. We all know she's a Virginia girl. And she wants you to believe that she still holds the line for gun rights. But that's a complete fraud. I'm going to break it down for you. As everybody knows, just last month, Joe Biden passed a massive federal gun control bill. The bill number was S-2938. This was the first federal gun control bill to pass in Congress in almost 30 years. And one of the main things this bill did was mandate waiting periods on when American citizens aged 18 through 20 before they can buy a firearm. So if you're a Wyomingite, you've been in the military for, say, 2 years, you come back home, you're 20 years old, and you want to go buy an AR-15. According to what Liz Cheney helped Nancy Pelosi and Joe Biden pass, you have to wait 10 days first because you might be a criminal. Liz Cheney voted to mandate these waiting periods. This is not years ago. This was weeks ago in Washington, D.C. Again, the bill number S-2938. That was part of it, mandated waiting periods. But the big one, the big chassis about that bill in D.C. was $750 million given to the DOJ to bribe states into passing red flag gun seizures. I'm going to phrase that for you again. They gave almost $1 billion, Liz Cheney did, to Merrick Garland at the DOJ and said, here, go around to red state legislatures like Wyoming and try to bribe them, shake $10 million in front of their face and say, all you have to do to get this free money is pass red flag gun seizures. They passed it, Biden signed it, and Liz Cheney was one of only a dozen Republicans in the entire Congress to back that radical gun control. Shameful, shameful stuff from Liz Cheney. But we also have other votes on red flag gun seizures. Liz Cheney has voted not once, but twice to try to mandate red flag gun seizures be applied to our United States military. According to Liz Cheney, if you're in the military, you must be more crazy or more dangerous. And so she tried to force red flag gun seizures into our military. And as always, guys, don't take my word for it. Look it up for yourself. In 2020, the bill number was HR 6395. The date of the vote was July 21st, 2020. We even have the roll call vote number. The roll call vote number was 152. Google it and find it yourself. I'll give you a little bit of a caution. When you Google bill numbers, understand those numbers get recycled. So if you pull up a bill number and it seems to have nothing to do with the military or red flag gun seizures, you're probably seeing the wrong year's bill number. So that was 2020. Now, thank God, when that bill passed Congress, President Trump vetoed that bill and protected our military from red flag gun seizures. But Liz Cheney did her damnedest alongside Nancy Pelosi to attack our military with red flag laws. She did it again just last year, 2021. The bill number from last year, H.R. 4350, the date of the vote, September 23, 2021, and the roll call number was 293. 2 years in a row, every chance she's had here recently, Liz Cheney has voted to try to attack our military with red flag gun seizures. Guys, when you look back in context, you see a whole host of gun control bills just over the last 2 years. Just in the last 2 years. It's very clear that when it comes to the Second Amendment, Liz Cheney has completely abandoned gun owners here in Wyoming, and she is following Nancy Pelosi's talking points on gun control, lock, stock, and barrel. So guys, if you see Liz Cheney, and of course you won't because she's in Virginia, but if you see Liz Cheney, if you get a phone call from a local volunteer, if you come across her campaign team at a forum, be sure and tell them, I want Liz Cheney to publicly apologize for her votes for gun control, waiting periods, bribe money to pass red flags at the state level, and her multiple votes to impose red flag gun seizures on our military. Guys, demand an apology. And if you see Anthony Bouchard or Harriett Hageman, thank both of them for their strong pro-gun surveys and for Anthony's work to fight for gun rights in the state capitol. Guys, do us a favor, share this video all over social media, share it online, share it by email, get the word out about Liz Cheney's relentless attack against our gun rights here in Wyoming. Guys, and to join our fight, go to www.joinwygo.com.